My favorite Good Eats project was always Good Eats Reloaded because it let me go back into old shows, make repairs, upgrades, etc. And my favorite season of Reloads was season 3, which is the season that didn't actually get made. That didn't prevent us from collecting all the recipes and, of course, putting them into this fine book. Some of the recipes were not bad, okay, but that doesn't mean that they couldn't be better. All right, take the shrimp cocktail recipe from episode 18 of Good Eats called Crustacean Nation. And we made that back in the year 2000. They used to sound so futuristic, 2000. The new version features a radically different sauce and steamed rather than broiled shrimp. Let's begin with the sauce, shall we? Software. You're gonna need half a cup of smoked almonds, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a cup of ketchup, a quarter cup of prepared horseradish, not horseradish, sauce, horseradish, a tablespoon of Old Bay, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Yes, it looks like Worcestershire, but the cool kids say Worcestershire. 2 tablespoons of sambal chili paste. I like the brand with the rooster on it. 30 grams of dark brown sugar. Oh, you're gonna need 128-ounce can of tomatoes, drained please, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and half a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Yes, liquid smoke. Quality brands don't include anything but condensed smoke, and Lazy Kettle is my favorite brand. And no, they do not pay me to say that. But if they sent me a t-shirt, I'd wear it. Okay, to prepare the sauce, pulse the almonds in a food processor until the pieces resemble course meal, about 21-second pulses. Add the tomatoes, the ketchup, the sambal, the horseradish, the lemon juice, the Old Bay, the brown sugar, and the Worcestershire sauce, and pulse to the desired consistency. I like mine a little on the chunky side. Refrigerate for at least 3 hours before serving. Overnight would be better. Now, for the shrimp. Combine 1 cup of room temperature water, the salt, and sugar in a large container and stir to dissolve. Add the ice and set aside. Next, fill a medium bowl with cold water. Use a pair of scissors or kitchen shears to cut the shrimp open across the back, from front to tail, exposing the inner vein. Submerge in the water and remove said vein, which should just float off and sink. Okay, a lot of folks do this with a paring knife, but like we used to say back in kindergarten, never bring a knife to a scissor fight. As each shrimp is deveined, transfer to the cold brine. Once they're all in, leave to soak for another 30 minutes. You know, I don't know why they call it a vein, except that it sounds better than poop chute, which is more accurate. Then, when you've got about 10 minutes remaining in the brine, bring an inch of water to a boil over high heat in either a large saucepan or a pot that can accommodate your steamer basket. Make sure that there is a good fitting lid. 6. Drain the shrimp and briefly rinse under cold water. Then arrange on your steamer basket, minimizing overlaps. Look, you can use any steamer apparatus that you like, or you can get yourself 2 collapsible metal steamer baskets and a piece of threaded stock from the hardware store and make yourself one of these. I call it the Steel Lotus. Oh hell, it works fine when I want it to. Now drop the heat to medium-high, cover, and steam for 3 minutes. Meanwhile, rinse out the bowl and add 2 to 3 cups of ice to it. Transfer the shrimp to the ice and toss for a few times to stop the cooking process. Peel the shrimp and serve with the cocktail sauce, or serve with the shells on and let your guests do the peeling. That'll slow them down a little bit. So the smoked almonds lend a romesco vibe to the sauce, while brining and steaming grant the shrimp a plump, snappy juiciness. The sauce, I might mention, can be repurposed in an excellent pasta dish, which you can find and make yourself if you have one of these. Good Eats for the final years. Available wherever.